If I ask you, what do I have in my hands? You might likely say bottle. Another person might say water. Whatever you say, water or bottle, you are correct. Whichever way you see it. Well, the truth is, the water in the bottle is not the bottle. And the bottle is not the water. They have two different compositions entirely. Why did I say so? John chapter 1 from verse 1 down shows us that in the beginning was the Word was with God, the Word was God. And it went further in 13 to say that the Word took on flesh and dwelt amongst us. Muslims have often argued that Jesus was just human. Well, they are like those who say, I am only holding a bottle, neglecting the water inside. Why is that so? Jesus is the Word of God according to John chapter 1. Jesus is also the Word of God according to the Quran. The Word of God is divine. We all agree that the Word of God is eternal. The Word of God does not have a beginning and it doesn't have an end. It is only God who shares such nature. Something being eternal, uncreated, the Word of God is not created. Rather, the Word of God is the creator. So if the Quran says that Jesus is the Word of God, it also means that Jesus is divine. It also means that Jesus is uncreated. It also means that Jesus is eternal. Only God shares that. So when Muslims keep saying Jesus was only human, it puts them in a very difficult position. Because you cannot claim that he is the Word of God and still claim that he is only human. You are like saying that the Word of God is also human. But here is the point. The water here takes up the shape of the bottle. So in the human form, Jesus had limitations. The divine nature taking up humanity had limitations. For instance, in the human form he was hungry. In the human form he wept. In the human form he cried. In the human form he also experienced what every human would experience. But as God, he is more than that. As the Word of God, he is the Spirit of God. He is the express image of God. He has been before all creatures. He has been. All things were made through him and by him. He only took up a form. So every time I hear Muslims arguing about the form, it only exposes how feeble their reasoning is. Whenever Muslims keep on hammering on the Jesus of the flesh, the Jesus that is the shape of the bottle, the Jesus that is the container, it only shows that they don't also believe what their Quran says, or the Quran has not been able to teach them enough. Here it is. The water in this container is not this container. The water